Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making candied pecans. This stuff is so good. You're going to definitely want to tune in for today's recipe. I would make this for the smell alone. So have you ever been to a Buc-ee's gas station? They are one of the largest gas stations and they originated in Texas where I live. And when you walk in, you get this aroma, this smell of roasted pecans in cinnamon. And it's just amazing. So my house smells literally like a Buc-ee's gas station or road trip, and believe me, that is not a bad thing. So if you know what Buc-ee's is, comment down below, or if you've ever been to one, let me know in the comment section. So we're going to start off with our ingredients here. I'm going to list everything in the description, and you can find everything from the ingredients, the measurements, and instructions there. So Buc-ee's doesn't actually release their recipe, so I'm kind of going to go ahead and make my own, and it is going to be pretty close. So if you like the Buc-ee's candied pecans, this is the way to make them. So I'm using a cast iron skillet, and I've got my water in there, and I've got some butter in there, and I put salt, and now I'm putting cinnamon in there. And so one of the things that you can do is you can actually roast your pecans beforehand, and this will help the oils and the flavor come out more. But I just was going kind of fast today and I didn't have enough time to do that, so I'm just getting right into it and just putting everything into my cast iron skillet. I put some vanilla in there. It just calls for a teaspoon, but I had a little bit extra. Don't worry if you get a little extra of anything. This recipe, you cook it down. So all of the liquids and stuff are going to cook down. And so don't worry if you make a mistake like I just did. So everything here is just going to be kind of cooking until it starts to boil. And so I'm adding in my brown sugar here. I am actually doubling the recipe that is in the description. I had 4 cups of pecans, and these are actually left over from Christmas. So I don't know if any of y'all made a pecan pie for Christmas or something like that, or maybe a recipe that called for pecans and had a bunch of leftover pecans like I did. But I'm using them up because if I don't use them up, they're going to go bad. So once they're candied pecans, they're going to go fast. You can put them in your salads, or you can just eat them as a quick little snack, a little sweet treat here and there. So because I'm doubling my recipe, I'm putting in some more of the brown sugar. Now I think one of the tricks with the Buc-ee's pecans is that they put in a little bit more brown sugar and a little bit more cinnamon in their recipe. So feel free to add some more if you would like, and that way you get closer to the Buc-ee's recipe if that is what you are looking for. But this recipe is going to come out really good. I'm going to show you at the end how they turned out, and you can make them crunchier or a little bit more caramelized, whatever you like, and I'll give you the tip for that here to come. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to let everything melt and come together, and then I'm going to let it come to like a little bit of a boil, and that'll begin to, like I say, cook down. So you might be cooking on the stove for a little while. I like to use a cast iron skillet for this, but you can use a regular pan if that is what you have. So I like to use pecans, but if you have, let's say, a different kind of nut, I mean, you could certainly do, almonds or a different kind of nut if you have that. Okay, so now we see that it's coming to a boil. You want to be careful here. You definitely don't want your sugar and your mixture here to burn. That will really ruin things. So once you get this kind of bubbly look to it, it's time to add in your pecans. So you're simply just going to add them in and just stir and coat them all with this sugary mixture. And the house is starting to smell so good, y'all. This is just like my favorite smell. It reminds me of fall, but it really reminds me a lot more of the Buc-ee's gas station. So I'm adding in my pecans here, as you can see. They're taking up more space in my cast iron skillet here, but you can see that the mixture is still quite runny. And this is what I mean about letting it cook down. So you can just boil it for, a few minutes and take it off of here. But if you want your pecans to be crunchy, and have like a nice crunch texture to them, then you're going to want to leave them in a little bit longer. And I think that's what Buc-ee's does with theirs, is that they leave theirs in a little bit longer. And so their pecans are crunchier as opposed to more just caramel on them. But if you prefer them a little softer and more of a caramel coating to them, like a soft caramel, then you want to take them off a little sooner. And I'll let you know how to know when to take them off in a moment. So there's not much to do here. Just make sure that it doesn't burn or boil over. So here it's reducing some more. As you can see, the liquid has gone down and you can see the pecans are starting to poke through. And here is another view of it. You can see how the liquid is now turning to a caramel. And that's what it smells like in the home. If you wanted to, you could take them off now and you would get that caramel type of pecan where they're softer and you get more of a caramel taste to them. And so I'm going to let them cook a little bit longer because I want mine to have a good crunch to them. And so I'm leaving them a little bit longer till the liquid reduces all of the way. And this is what they look like. This is when I know to go ahead and take them off. So I don't have any parchment paper, but I do have some aluminum foil. And I've sprayed it down just in case it sticks to the aluminum foil. And I'm just going to put them in the pan here and let them cool. So I decided just to dump them in. I think this is easier than just scooping little by little. And so all that caramel and stuff is going to go in there as well, but that's all just deliciousness, so that is okay. I'm just going to spread now evenly so that there is just one single layer of pecans. And you just simply let this cool here on the counter. If you wanted it to go a little faster, you could put it in the fridge, but I just let it cool here on the counter for a few hours. And eventually when it gets to the crunchiness level that I like, I go ahead and store them in a container. And I keep mine in the fridge, but you can keep yours wherever you like. Some people will eat these right away and they'll be gone really fast, but for me, they're going to last quite a while. This is a great recipe to make around the holidays or to make to give as a gift. So keep this recipe in mind. This is a great one to do with simple ingredients and that you can make at home. Thanks so much for watching and tuning in today, and I will catch you on our next video.